And a pleasant good evening, everyone, and welcome in, or afternoon, I guess, and welcome into high school basketball on Hometown Media. Tonight, or this afternoon, a game that was rescheduled from earlier in the season as Angola plays host to Dekalb. The Hornets come in with a record of 9-5 on the season. Meanwhile, Dekalb comes in with a record of 6-7. Hornets coming off a win last night. They went on the road and knocked off Prairie Heights as part of a girls-boys doubleheader. And that snapped a two-game losing streak to losses to Fremont and East Noble earlier this week. But the Hornets able to go on the road last night and get the win in front of a big crowd over at Prairie Heights last night. And that final score, by the way, Angola picked up a 16-point win. Boys also won last night. Final tune-up for the girls before the Northeast Corner Conference tournament tips off later this week. Angola will have a bye on Tuesday. They will play the winner of Churubusco and Lakeland on Wednesday, and that will be a road game. Depending on who wins the boys' game on Tuesday night will determine where Angola will travel to on Wednesday. If Lakeland wins, we'll be going over to LaGrange, and if Churubusco wins, it'll be a trip down to Turtletown. Teams going through their final warm-ups. We'll come back and we'll get you set with tonight's starting lineups and the tip-off. Angola and DeKalb, it's straight ahead.
Steuben County REMC wants to give your students a memorable experience this summer. For an unforgettable day, high school students can apply for Page Day and spend the day in session with the Indiana Senate. High school students looking for a trip of a lifetime, check out the Indiana Youth Tour and have the Washington, D.C. experience. For your younger students in the 6th grade wanting to spread their wings, Touchstone Energy Camp is perfect for them. We can't forget the young artists in the family. Students of all ages can submit their artwork to the Cooperative Calendar Art Contest. Did I mention it's all free? Find out more information or apply at www.remcsteuben.com.
Are you ready to join the Triton Metal Products starting lineup? You could be a Triton if you have grit, a strong work ethic, and you're ready to make a meaningful difference in your life. Triton offers excellent pay, great benefits, and we will train you. Join an elite team of minds plus machines. Apply now at tritonmp.com/careers.
The hometown life is a good life. Morning coffee at a local cafe. Friendly people who always take the time to stop and say hello. Our hometown is a great place to build a future. We're here to help you do it.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Welcome to Sports Stop, located in the Lakeland Commons in Fremont, one of the largest sports cards and memorabilia shops in the state of Indiana, specializing in sports cards, Pokemon, Loricana, signed and unsigned memorabilia, and more.
This is where I work.
But this place,
it's also where I live.
Sometimes people talk about a community hospital.
And what they mean is a destination, a street address.
But here it's deeper than that.
Here, community is not about a place.
It's about people.
People who want help living healthier lives.
And the people helping them get there.
The true destination is health.
And that's why now, it's in our name.
Some see a student athlete working on his shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903. Some see a start to a swim meet. We see the starting blocks for life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
And back at the Hive in Angola as we get a little closer to tip-off between the Hornets and the Barons here on this Saturday afternoon. Let's get you set with the lineup for tonight's game. Let's go down to public address announcer for the starting lineups.
Number 5, Ray Free. Number 12, Riley Hartzell. Number 33, Tegan Jordan. 35, Matt Rice. Number 42, Colby Oliphant. And number 50, Kenny Abel. And now your Baron starters. A 5'7" sophomore, number 4, Molly Sonnenberg. A 5'8" sophomore, number 20, Kyla Chamberlain. A 5'3" junior, number 21, Ella Nixon. 5'4" junior, number 22, Abby Harris. And a 5'4" sophomore, number 24, Ellington Sparkman. Lady Barons are coached by Mr. Mark Pixley, assisted by Ashley Sparkman. And now, your Hornets! Non-starters, number 2, Natalie Pocock. Number 4, Riley Duran. Number 12, Avery Judson. Number 33, Jalen Waterer. And number 44, Bradley Knott. And now your Hornets starters. First, a 5'8" sophomore, number 5, Kendall Vanderwall. A 5'3" sophomore, number 10, Ella Savage. 6'1" sophomore, number 11, Kendall Holman. A 5'5" sophomore, number 20, Stella Stockham. And a 5'5" senior, number 22, Aspen Sutton.
So there you go, your starting lineups for Angola and DeKalb as we get ready for basketball action this afternoon here at the Hive. Half of the lights have come back on as we get ready for tonight's action. Hornets will be in the home whites with a red and gold trim as the remaining lights come back on. DeKalb's got the road black on with the white numerals trimmed in red. Angola goes left to right on your screen as we get action underway here on a Saturday afternoon in Angola, and the tap is controlled by the Hornets as they went into the hands of Vanderwall. Now here's Sutton, left side, Stockamp. Back over to Vanderwall. Up top it comes to Savick. Lob down low for Vanderwall, spins. Fade away off the glass, and that's how the afternoon starts for Kendall Vanderwall and the Angola Hornets. They grab the early 2-0 lead. Here's a 3 on the way by DeKalb that's up and no good from Abby Harris. And on the rebound, we've got a held ball, and it'll be DeKalb basketball. As we mentioned, the Hornets will play Wednesday night, destination unknown. They'll play the winner of the Cherubusco-Lakeland game, as we've got our first foul of the afternoon. That's going to go on Stockamp. And for Stella, her first.
Line for the Barons, number 20, Timberland.
And the first free throw is up and good for Dalen. And the second one is good as well. And we're all even at 2 here with 7:25 to play in the opening quarter. Angola into the front court. Holman got it down to Savick on the baseline, and they say she took an extra step before she put the dribble down. We'll go back the other way, and here comes full court pressure by Angola. And Dekalb will break it as they'll quickly get it up the floor. Now swinging around left side, 3 in the air from Sparkman is good. And that's 5 quick ones in a row from the Barons, and they take the lead 5-2. Pass down low for Savick, little too high, and it's out of bounds. So it'll be Dekalb basketball. It's a good look, pass just a little high. And now the Barons will throw it in with a 5-2 lead and 6:52 to play here in the opening quarter. More full court pressure by Angola. Dekalb gets it to the middle of the floor, and they'll work it up. The shot is off the back of the rim, no good. And Savick has the long rebound. Off to Stockamp, and here comes Angola. Looking to cut into a 3-point Dekalb lead here in the first quarter. Stockamp up top, hands off for Vanderwall. Down the lane, and her pass for Savick is a little tall. Second turnover for the Hornets. And now they'll back off the full court pressure. To set up maybe the half court trap as they fall back into a 3-2 zone. But Dekalb will throw it down underneath, couldn't get it to go, and the long rebound to Vanderwall. Hornets back the other way, Savick. And that'll be the third turnover in as many trips down the floor for Angola. Barons throw it in, leading 5-2 as we come up on 6 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Sparkman tried to get into the lane, was kept out. Now here's a drive down the lane by Sonnenberg and lost it out of bounds. Well, they say last touch by Angola, so it'll stay on this end with the Dekalb Barons. Inbound pass tipped and stolen away by Savick. Got it to Vanderwall, little contact, and that's going to be an offensive foul called against Kendall Vanderwall.
Foul number 5, Kendall Vanderwall, her first.
That'll be her first. That's the second against Angola. And it'll also go down as the 4th turnover for the Hornets. Harris from the corner. That rims out, no good. Offensive rebound, though, for Nixon. And Dekalb will get another chance. Pass inside, and a whistle and a foul. It's going to send Dekalb back to the free throw line.
For the foul, number 11, Kendall Holman.
And it'll go on Holman. It'll be her first.
Team's third. At the line for the Barons, number 20, Chindelin.
And it'll send Chindelin to the line. She just hit 2 a moment ago and drops this one up and in.
In the Hornet lineup, number 2, Hadley Pocock.
Hadley Pocock in for Angola. First substitution of the afternoon for either team. She's in to replace Ella Savick. Second one up and good for Chindelin. And Dekalb's lead now 5 at 7-2. Stockamp into the paint. And puts it off the glass and in. First bucket of the afternoon for Stella Stockamp. Kick in the corner, 3 on the way for Sparkman. That's no good. And the rebound out of bounds, last touched by Angola. And here's an offensive foul called away from the basketball on the Lady Barons. That's going to go on Sparkman. And Ellington Sparkman will pick up her first. That's the first whistle against the Barons here this afternoon. 4:38 to go, first quarter. Dekalb 7, Angola 4. Here's Vanderwall, right side, down low it goes for Holman. Had it slapped away from behind, regathers, puts the shot off the glass too strong, and the Barons have it back the other way. Right down the lane, flips it up and in. That's Abby Harris with her first bucket. And Angola wants a timeout. Today's game brought to you in part by Autocraft Auto Body. From the classics to the contemporaries, they do it all. From collision repair to complete restoration of the classics. They even remind you that you get to choose who repairs your damaged vehicle, not your insurance company. Call the pros at Autocraft Auto Body, 1001 South Wayne Street in Angola. Rob or Jamie, give them a buzz, 260-665-0077. Angola basketball out of the timeout. As they got the first bucket of the game, then they had 4 straight possessions where they turned it over. And we're finally able to get the basket by Stockcamp to stop that streak. But in between, Dekalb has scored 9 points, a 9-2 run right now for the Barons. And the 5-point advantage equals their biggest of the afternoon. Here's Pocock to Sutton. Baseline drive by Savick is no good. And the rebound comes down to Dekalb as Tegan Jordan off the bench gets her first board of the afternoon. Sonnenberg a deep 3. That rims out. And Holman's got the rebound for Angola. Off to Vanderwall, into the front court. Left-handed dribble into the lane to the bucket with a right hand. Wouldn't go. Rebound put back by Holman. Wouldn't go. Second attempt was no good. And the rebound knocked out of bounds. Last touched by Dekalb. Vanderwall jump stop into the lane, whistle and a foul, they'll count it. Little continuation here on a Saturday afternoon. And Vanderwall will have a chance for the 3-point play. Stockcamp's back into the game as she comes in to replace Holman.
At the line for Hornets, number 5, Kendall Vanderwall.
Chance to cut it back to a 2-point lead here in the opening quarter. 3:20 to go. Vanderwall's free throw rolls around and falls through. That's 5 for 5 points for Kendall Vanderwall. Dekalb has the basketball and a 2-point lead as we come up on 3 to play here in the opening quarter. Cut to the basket, left-handed layup, good for Chindlin. She's got 5. And that pass knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Hornets. First field goal for Chindlin. And on the inbounds, Angola will turn it over again. That's 5 turnovers now for the Hornets. Nobody touched it, so Dekalb will throw it in right in front of their bench. Same spot Angola inbounded from. Chindelin again. This time with the right hand is up and in. And Chindelin's got 7. And DeKalb now with their biggest lead at 6. It's 13-7. And the Hornets almost turned it over again. But fortunately for them, Chindelin was on the sideline when she recovered the loose ball. Sutton will inbound to Stockcamp. Catch and shoot triple is no good. Angola had the rebound and turned it over again. And on the other end, a layup is up and in for Sparkman. And all of a sudden, it's a 9-point lead for DeKalb, and now the Barons come with some full court pressure. Savick from the left elbow is good. First bucket for Ellis Savick cuts the lead back to 7. Or 6, excuse me. Drive to the basket, count it for Harris, and a chance for a 3-point play. That's 4 for Abby Harris. As Holman checks back into the Angola lineup to replace Aspen Sutton.
In for the Barons, number 12, Riley Hartsaw.
Riley Hartsaw is checked in now for DeKalb. Free throw no good. Holman's got the rebound. 8-point DeKalb lead. Angola gets it into the front court with Vanderwall. Right side Pocock. DeKalb stay up put in that 2-3 zone. Yeah, really putting the pressure out on Sutton, out on the perimeter as they've switched to a man-to-man. And Vanderwall lost the handle. DeKalb gets the steal. That pass was tipped, picked up by DeKalb. Drive to the bucket. Ball blocked out of bounds by Holman. Nice recovery defensively for Kendall Holman to get back and block the shot and save the bucket. As Aspen Sutton is checked in for Kendall Vanderwall. Drive to the basket, shot is up and good, and 2 more for Abby Harris. And a 10-point lead, the biggest of the afternoon for DeKalb. As Savick drives in and draws the foul, and she will shoot 2.
Lady Baron foul, 33, Tegan Jordan, her first, team's 3rd.
Jordan picks up the foul, her first 3 against the Barons here in the quarter. Savick tried to get it back to single digits. First one's on the way and off the back of the iron, no.
Returning to the Baron lineup, number 21, Ella Nixon.
Second one is up. That grabbed the front of the rim. No. Holman got the rebound. Couldn't get the shot away, but then it's picked up and put in by Savick. Holman had it knocked out of her hands right to Ella Savick, and she's able to put it in and cut it back to an 8-point lead. That's 4 first quarter points for Savick. Barons almost turned it over. Here's Harris out near the center circle. Now angles over to the right side, down to 8 seconds to go in the quarter. Harris gets a screen, and that's going to be a moving screen called on Riley Hartsaw. And Angola's going to get the basketball back with a chance to cut into this lead. And the Hornets also have the possession arrow. So this is a big 5.4 seconds. It comes into Stockcamp. Tried to get it into Holman. It was deflected away. DeKalb comes up with a basketball, and that'll end the quarter. after one, 19-11 DeKalb. We're back after this. You're watching high school basketball on Hometown Media.
Steuben County REMC wants to give your students a memorable experience this summer. For an unforgettable day, high school students can apply for Page Day and spend the day in session with the Indiana Senate. High school students looking for a trip of a lifetime, check out the Indiana Youth Tour and have the Washington, D.C. experience. For your younger students in the 6th grade wanting to spread their wings, Touchstone Energy Camp is perfect for them. We can't forget the young artists in the family. Students of all ages can submit their artwork to the Cooperative Calendar Art Contest. Did I mention it's all free? Find out more information or apply at www.remcsteuben.com. Steuben County.
Are you ready to join the Triton Metal Products starting lineup? You could be a Triton if you have grit, a strong work ethic, and you're ready to make a meaningful difference in your life. Triton offers excellent pay, great benefits, and we will train you. Join an elite team of minds plus machines. Apply now at tritonmp.com/careers.
7 turnovers in that first quarter. Very counterproductive for Angola as they find themselves down 19-11. 3 of those were really unforced, but they will have the basketball to start quarter number 2. Vanderwall, who came out late in that first quarter, remains on the Angola bench. They go with Savick, Sutton, Stockcamp, Holman, and Pocock. And there's turnover number 8 for the Hornets. DeKalb quickly to the other end. Here's a spot up 3 for Nixon. It's good again.
Harris for 3.
Or excuse me. Abby Harris, with the 3. Hornets will throw it around the pressure. Got it to Pocock, but nice job defensively by DeKalb to get back. Here's Sutton. Right side of the lane, jump stop in the lane. Tried to get it to Holman. Bobbled the pass, got it to Savick. Runs it into the lane and rolls it off the front of the rim and in. 6 for Ella Savick. And the lead back to 9. Another deep 3, and that's good for Sparkman. And you could tell she took a couple steps down court after she let that go, and the lead is now 12 for DeKalb. Savick again for 2 more.
Ella Savick for 2.
Lead cut back to 10. It's 25-15. Here's a runner in the lane off the glass. That won't go. Rebound comes down to Holman. Got it to Savick. Runs it up the right side into the lane. Had it knocked away from behind. And DeKalb back the other direction. That 3 won't go. Offensive rebound. Now the throw out for the shot would not go by Sonnenberg, and then on the rebound, a whistle and a foul. The foul is going to go on Chindelin.
Foul, number 20, Chindelin. Her first, team's first.
So Angola a chance to get it back to single digits. They trail it 25-15. Pocock from downtown. That's off the front, no good. Holman, the offensive rebound, wouldn't go. Savick got a hand on it. Knocked away. Loose ball was picked up by Pocock, and then she's fouled. And Chindelin picks up 2 quick ones. That's her second. As into the game for the first time. Cammie Abel has checked in for the first time this afternoon for DeKalb. And Angola will turn it over again. That's 11 first half turnovers now for the Hornets. (25-15). Here's a drive down the lane. Shot up, would not go from Harris. And the rebound came down to Angola's Hadley Pocock, and then not sure what the call was. Savick. Pulls up on the baseline. That's no good. Pocock tried to corral the rebound, but then Dekalb brings it out of there, coast to coast. Harris had it blocked out of bounds by Holman.
Number 12, Avery Judson.
Avery Judson has now checked into the lineup for Angola. Avery had 18 points in the junior varsity game. Angola lost that one by 6. Here's another deep three that's no good. The Hornets have the rebound. Savick into the front court, had it knocked away as she tried to dribble through a double team. Dekalb back the other way. Here's a baseline drive. Kick out to Sonnenberg. Back up top it goes. That three is no good for Chindelin. Got it back. Left side, three up by Sparkman, no good. And Angola comes out with a rebound. Oh, it's a chance to get it back to single digits. They trail at 25-15. We've got 4:34 to play here in the first half. Three up and no good from Savick, and the rebound to Dekalb. Catch and shoot three on the other end by Sparkman is no good. And Angola had the rebound, but Dekalb took it away. And then the Barons want a timeout. We'll take a quick break. Back after this, you're watching high school basketball on Hometown Media.
Timeout, Barons.
Welcome to Sports Stop, located in the Lakeland Commons in Fremont, one of the largest sports cards and memorabilia shops in the state of Indiana, specializing in sports cards, Pokemon, Loricana, signed and unsigned memorabilia, and more.
Today's game brought to you in part by Jeremy Bracey with Remax Results. Jeremy's proud to serve our community with the same heart and dedication you see on game night. Whether you're buying your first home or selling your next, Jeremy's here to guide you every step of the way. Call 260-466-5037 and let's reach your goals together. Jeremy Bracey with Remax Results. Now, turnovers has been the big story for Angola here in this first half. They already have 12 of them here in the first half, and they trail it by 10, 25-15. It'll be the Barons' ball out of the timeout. Inbounds comes up top to Jordan. Vanderwall has checked back into the lineup for Angola's. The Hornets have settled back into a 2-3 zone. Vanderwall and Stockcamp up front. Dekalb's ability to get to the basket and hit a few threes has been the difference in this first half with that 10-point lead. This may be their most patient possession of the afternoon. Almost turned it over as Sparkman lost it, was able to regather. Over on the right side, baseline drive by Jordan, had it knocked out of bounds by Aspen Sutton. Colby Oliphant has checked in now for Dekalb, her first appearance. Pass inside, knocked away and stolen by Avery Judson. Races up the left side, now it comes to Vanderwall, runs it into the lane, contact, flips it up, count it, and a foul.
Vanderwall for 2.
That's 7 for Kendall Vanderwall.
Their foul, number 42, Colby Oliphant. Her first, team's third.
And a chance for her second three-point play of the afternoon. Free throws up and good. And it's 25-18. That was maybe the best defensive possession of the afternoon so far for Angola. The last time Dekalb had the basketball. They go back to that 2-3 zone. Almost turned it over as Nixon dropped the basketball. Now they will. That's a turnover of travel. It'll be Angola basketball. Hornets a chance to get a little bit closer with 3:01 to go here in the first half. Vanderwall across the timeline. Finds Sutton at the free throw line. Now Judson, strong drive to the basket. Wouldn't go, but Avery's fouled and will go to the line.
Leader foul, number 42, Colby Oliphant, her second, team's fourth.
Oliphant picks up her second. That's the fourth foul against DeKalb here in this quarter. Angola has yet to be whistled for a foul as Judd's first free throw is off the front of the rim. One more for Avery Judson. Looking for her first point, and that one's short. And DeKalb's got the rebound back the other way. Sparkman quickly into the front court. Angola, nice job to get back into that 2-3 zone that on the last few offensive possessions for DeKalb has been effective for the Hornets. Cross-court pass. Here's a baseline drive by Sonnenberg. Long kick out. Three is up and no good by Sparkman. It's out of bounds. It'll be Angola basketball. Holman checks in, and Vanderwall's back out of the game. Here's Johnson, bounce pass down low for Holman. It was knocked away from behind, loose on the floor. Judson goes to the floor to get it. Angola will steal the possession and get the timeout. Good hustle by Avery Judson. Timeout on the floor. We're back after this. You're watching high school basketball. It's powered by the Steuben County REMC.
This is where I work.
But this place,
It's also where I live.
Sometimes people talk about a community hospital.
and what they mean is a destination, a street address.
But here it's deeper than that.
Here, community is not about a place.
It's about people.
People who want help living healthier lives.
And the people helping them get there.
The true destination is health.
And that's why now it's in our name.
25-18, DeKalb still leads it. 2:01 to play before halftime on this Saturday afternoon at the Hive in Angola. Biggest bugaboo for the Hornets this afternoon has been the turnovers, 12 of them so far here in the first half. Here's Judson, right side for Sutton. Sutton will work the dribble. Get it over to Pocock in the corner. Family tried to drive baseline, cut off, got it back out for Stockamp. She'll flip it up with the right hand. It won't go. And the rebound comes down to DeKalb. Hornets haven't been able to capitalize a lot offensively, but defensively, since they switched to that 2-3 zone, it has really slowed the DeKalb offense down. And a turnover. Holman comes up with a loose basketball. Stockamp into the front court, finds a seam and lost it out of bounds. It'll be DeKalb basketball. Looked like maybe a little contact from here, but no call. It'll go down as the 13th turnover of the half for Angola. Remains 25-18 as we come up on a minute to play here in the second quarter. Angola has been much more effective since they went to that 2-3 zone, but they haven't been able offensively as Oliphant steps up and knocks down a deep two. They haven't been able to cut into that lead offensively. It's back to 7 now, or excuse me, 9, 27-18. Shot no good. Holman got the rebound, and that'll be a held ball, and the arrow points to DeKalb. .33 seconds to go here in the half. Spot up three on the way from Sonnenberg is no good. Rebound tapped out, and it'll stay with DeKalb. Sutton was able to tap it, but nobody out to retrieve it, so it'll stay with the Barons, and 17.6 to go here in the second quarter. Pullman will guard the inbounds. Comes into Sonnenberg. Down to 13 seconds as Harris dribbles it back out to the center circle. Gives ahead a tap to send the offense in motion, and they'll turn it over, but they're going to call a kick on Angola. Well, it was unfortunate because the Hornets had a layup going back the other way, but instead it'll be 2.9 seconds on the clock. Harris to throw it in. Got it into Oliphant. She's fouled with 1.5 to go. So Colby Oliphant, the 5'8 freshman, will go to the line. 2 points so far this afternoon. Free throw up and big bounce, and it just didn't go in. It took the big bounce and almost went in after that, but falls off harmlessly if you're Angola. Oliphant will have one more, just 1.5 seconds remaining. Second one's off the side, no good. Offensive rebound, but the Barons will not get the shot away, and we will go to halftime. At the break, DeKalb with an 8-point lead as they lead Angola by a score of 27-18. We'll have more basketball coming up. You're watching high school basketball on Hometown Media.
Welcome to Sports Stop, located in the Lakeland Commons in Fremont, one of the largest sports cards and memorabilia shops in the state of Indiana, specializing in sports cards, Pokemon, Loricana, signed and unsigned memorabilia, and more. Welcome to Sports Stop, located in the Lakeland Commons in Fremont, one of the largest sports cards and memorabilia shops in the state of Indiana, specializing in sports cards, Pokemon, Loricana, signed and unsigned memorabilia, and more.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
The hometown life is a good life. Morning coffee at a local cafe. Friendly people who always take the time to stop and say hello. Our hometown is a great place to build a future. We're here to help you do it. The hometown life is a good life. Morning coffee at a local cafe. Friendly people who always take the time to stop and say hello. Our hometown is a great place to build a future. We're here to help you do it. The hometown life is a good life.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Move on to the third quarter. It's a 9-point lead for Dekalb, 27-18. Chindelan leads the Barons with 9. 8 points for Sparkman. Vanderwall has 5 to lead Angola, but spent a lot of time on the bench in the first quarter due to foul trouble. It'll be Angola basketball to start the third quarter. Hornets need a run. They trail at 27-18, but they were really hampered by 13 first half turnovers. Here's Vanderwall, right side. Back up top for Savick, has it, left of the circle. Back to Vanderwall, quick pass over for Sutton on the left wing. Team started out with some pretty good pace, but Angola really was able to slow it down when they went to that 2-3 zone late in the first half. Stockamp found a step in the lane. That's off the rim, no good. Loose rebound picked up by Dekalb. Barons quickly to the other end. Here's a drive to the basket, shot no good. Rebound tapped out, and Angola comes away with it. Harris had a strong take, but Angola able to deny it. And now the Hornets get it back and another chance to get a little bit closer to start the third quarter. Vanderwall swings it over left side now for Sutton. Had it poked away. Aspen will track it down near the timeline. Vanderwall will take the deep three, and that's good. Kendall Vanderwall now into double figures as she has 10. And it's 27-21. Hornets back to within 6. That's the first three Angola has hit this afternoon. And again, Angola, it worked in the first half, stays in that 2-3 zone. A steal by Vanderwall and is fouled on her way to the basket, and she'll shoot 2. Sparkman picks up her second. That's the first against either team here in the third quarter. And it'll send Vanderwall to the line. She has 10 of her team's 21 points here this afternoon. Looking for points number 11 and 12 as she goes to the stripe. First one's up and good. 27-22. Chance now to make it a 4-point game. That would be as close as Angola has been in a long time. Second one is no good, and Dekalb comes out with a rebound. And then a double dribble is called on Abby Harris. And then a 30-second timeout is going to be called by the Barons. Angola's got the lead down to 5. 6:15 to play here in the third. Timeout on the court. We're back in a second. You're watching high school basketball on Hometown Media.
REMC wants to give your students a memorable experience this summer. For an unforgettable day, high school students can apply for Page Day and spend the day in session with the Indiana Senate. High school students looking for a trip of a lifetime, check out the Indiana Youth Tour and have the Washington, D.C. experience. For your younger students in the 6th grade wanting to spread their wings, Touchstone Energy Camp is perfect for them. We can't forget the young artists in the family. Students of all ages can submit their artwork to the Cooperative Calendar Art Contest. Did I mention it's all free? Find out more information or apply at www.remcsteuben.
27-22, DeKalb with the lead. Angola scored the first four here in this quarter to cut it down to 5. They trailed it by 9 at halftime. They got the turnover from DeKalb, and now we'll throw it in. It comes to Vanderwall. Drifted down to the baseline, now brings it back up top for Sutton. Angola a chance to settle into the offense. Vanderwall was moving away from the pass from Sutton. That'll go down as another turnover for Angola, their 14th. And on the other end, the shot is up and no good from Chindlin, but she's fouled and will go to the line and shoot 2. Angola's foul is on Sutton, her first. And that's the first against the Hornets this afternoon. And Chindlin to the line. She's got a team-high 9 points, and the first one's up and no good. Second one is good, and Kyla Chindlin in double figures with 10. Barron's trying to extend that defense a little bit. It looks like they're trying to make Angola a little uncomfortable. Vanderwall take a deep 3, and the big bounce off the rim goes over the top of the backboard. It'll be DeKalb basketball. 5:42 to play here in the third quarter. DeKalb by 6. They've led it by as many as 9 on multiple occasions, but Angola, ever since they switched to the 2-3 zone, has really slowed down the DeKalb offense a bit. Extra pass, left side on the way 3 for Harris is no good. Offensive rebound put back up and in by Chindlin. She's got 12, and just like that, it's back to an 8-point lead and another turnover for the Hornets. And on the other end, the layup is good for Sonnenberg. And Angola had it down to 5. Now it's back to 10, 32-22. Baseline jumper is up and good for Hadley Pocock. And then DeKalb beats the defense back to the other end of the floor, and Chindlin gets the layup. She's got 12. And back to a 10-point DeKalb lead, 34-24. Bounce pass inside, layup is good for Stockamp. Stockcamp's got 4. And the lead back to 8, 4:25 to play third quarter. Harris will bring it over on the right side for Sparkman. Long cross-court pass back to Harris down to the baseline. Nice job by Sutton to slide over and cut her off. Kick out for the 3 from Chindlin is no good. Loose ball, and we've got a held ball, and it'll stay with the Barons. Holman back in for Angola as Oliphant is back in for DeKalb. Here's a 3 as Sparkman slides over to the left, couldn't get it to go, and the rebound lost out of bounds. Last touch by DeKalb's Abby Harris. And it'll be Angola basketball. Hornets again trail it by 8, 34-26. Trailed it by 9 at halftime. They had it down to 5, and DeKalb is able to push it back up. It was to 10 at one point. Rebound from Vanderwall, couldn't get it to go, and now DeKalb's got it quickly back the other way. Left side it goes, 3 in the air from Harris is no good. Vanderwall's got the rebound. Angola looking for numbers back the other way, but a nice defensive play from Chindlin to knock it away from behind. Hustle play from Kyla Chindelin knocks the ball away from Vanderwall from behind. Otherwise, Angola looked like they had numbers, and now Angola will have to throw it in from in front of their own bench. Cammie Abel has checked back into the lineup, another freshman for DeKalb. Here's Savick. Right side for Pocock. Flips it inside for Holman. Spins into the paint. Leans in down near the baseline. Rolls off. No good, but a whistle and a foul is going to send Kendall Holman to the free throw line. And the foul is going to go on Oliphant. That's her third. That's 2 against DeKalb here in the quarter, and Holman to the line to shoot 2. Trying to bring Angola a little bit closer. They trail it by 8 with 3:10 to play here in the quarter. And the first one's off the side of the rim, no good. That one's no good, but the offensive rebound by Stockamp puts it up in the lane, and that's good. Big offensive board and put back for Stella Stockamp. She's got 6. Angola cuts it back to 6 at 34-28. Under 3 minutes to go here in the third. Down to the baseline goes Sparkman, and it's knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Stella Stockamp. Now Aspen Sutton returns to the lineup as she's in to replace Hadley Pocock. Molly Sonnenberg is back in now for DeKalb. And ball's loose on the floor, and a held ball, and that'll be Angola basketball. Possession arrow pointed Angola's direction. And the Hornets a chance to get closer than they've been in a while if they can find the bottom of the net here. Sutton over in the far corner. Finds Savick, leans in, throws it up off the glass. No. Rebound, Vanderwall won't go, but she's fouled and will shoot 2 more. It's been a long time since Angola had been less than 5. It's fluctuated between 5 and 10 since about midway through the second quarter. And a couple free throws from here from Vanderwall could get it back to 4 for the first time in a while, and the first one dances around and falls through. One more for the 5'8" sophomore. That's good. And it's 34-30, 4 points as close as the Hornets have been in a while. They fall back into that 2-3 zone that, I know, sounds like we've talked about it ad nauseum, but it has served them very well since they switched to it about midway through the second quarter. And here's a timeout going to be taken by the Barons. And let's see, is it a full or a 30? Looks like it's going to be a full, and we'll take it with them. 34-30, DeKalb leads Angola. We're back after this. You're watching high school basketball on Hometown Media.
Morning coffee at a local cafe. Friendly people who always take the time to stop and say hello. Our hometown is a great place to build a future. We're here to help you do it. The home.
Are you ready to join the Triton Metal Products starting lineup? You could be a Triton if you have grit, a strong work ethic, and you're ready to make a meaningful difference in your life. Triton offers excellent pay, great benefits, and we will train you. Join an elite team of minds plus machines. Apply now at TritonMP.com/careers.
34-30, Angola's clawed their way back from a 10-point deficit earlier this quarter to cut it to 4. DeKalb's got the basketball out of the timeout. Here's Sonnenberg with it left side. Vanderwall comes out to apply some pressure. Back over on the right side, it goes now for Harris. Works the dribble back between the circles. Inside, they'll throw it for Sonnenberg. Angola nearly came up with a turnover. DeKalb able to hang on to the possession. These long possessions they're making the afternoon go quick. Right side it comes for Harris, works the dribble back up top. Left side got it over to Sonnenberg, looked at the three, decided not to take it, and they get it inside and back out to Sonnenberg. Right side it comes, here's a three for Harris that's good. That's a big bucket for DeKalb as it runs the lead back to 7, and they took the clock all the way down inside a minute. Barons have the possession arrow in their favor. They'll get the ball to start the third quarter. Here's a three from Vanderwall that's no good. And the rebound pulled down by Ellington Sparkman. Angola gets the steal. Hornets have it 3-on-1. Vanderwall puts it up and in. 37-32. Angola back to within 5. Sparkman out near the center circle. Down to 18 seconds to play. DeKalb minus a turnover might take this all the way down, and now we'll have a held ball, and that's big for Angola because that'll give them the ball to start the fourth quarter now. That held ball comes with 12 seconds left here in the quarter. That's close to a 5-second call. They will get it in, but it's stolen away by Sutton. Aspen Sutton to Vanderwall. Thought about the three, back to Sutton. Baseline jumper, no. Here's Stockamp, gets it up at the horn. That won't go. Tip will go, but a whistle and a foul. And Angola's going to shoot free throws to end the third quarter.
Lady Baron foul, number 42. Oliphant, her fourth, team score.
So no time on the clock. Angola's going to get 2 free throws as Aspen Sutton will go to the free throw line. First one's off the back of the iron, no. And the second one by Sutton is good. And that will take us to the fourth quarter. After 3, DeKalb leads at 37-33. We're back after this. You're watching high school basketball. It's powered by the Steuben County REMC.
Steuben County REMC wants to give your students a memorable experience this summer. For an unforgettable day, high school students can apply for Page Day and spend the day in session with the Indiana Senate. High school students looking for a trip of a lifetime, check out the Indiana Youth Tour and have the Washington, D.C. experience. For your younger students in the 6th grade wanting to spread their wings, Touchstone Energy Camp is perfect for them. We can't forget the young artists in the family. Students of all ages can submit their artwork to the Cooperative Calendar Art Contest. Did I mention it's all free? Find out more information or apply at www.remcsteuben.com.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Jeremy Bracey with RE/MAX Results. Jeremy's proud to serve our community with the same heart and dedication you see on game night. Whether you're buying your first home online, buying your first home, or selling your next, Jeremy's here to guide you every step of the way. Call 260-466-5037 and let's reach your goals together. Jeremy Bracey with RE/MAX Results. We head to the fourth quarter. Angola trailed it by 9 at halftime. And they were able to get it down to 4. DeKalb got it back to 9, and Angola has whittled it back to 4 as we head to the fourth quarter. And they got the 1 free throw to go from Sutton. with no time left on the clock to end the third quarter to get it back down to 4. And that big held ball they got in the third quarter with 12 seconds to go allows them to have the ball to start the fourth quarter. Rebound put back up by Vanderwall. No, got her own rebound again, muscles it up and in.
Vanderwall for 2.
And the lead is down to 2. It's 37-35. The lead has been pretty comfortable for Dekalb since about midway through the second quarter. Let's see how the Barons respond as the game has gotten much tighter. Here's a deep three in the corner that's no good. Loose ball on the floor, still loose, and a held ball will stay with Dekalb. It's Dekalb ball. They didn't change the arrow. The possession arrow at the scorer's table still says Angola, but they never changed it after the third quarter. So it'll be Baron basketball. They will throw it in. Vanderwall gets the steal. Kendall Vanderwall to the other end, lays it up and in, and we're tied. Angola has come all the way back from a double-digit deficit to tie it at 37. Oliphant inside, had it blocked by Holman. Angola gets the basketball back and a chance to regain the lead. Sutton, left side to Savick. Drives it into the lane to the basket, wouldn't go, but she's fouled and will shoot 2. Tied at 37. Harris picks up her second. That's the first foul against either team here in the fourth quarter. And it's going to send Sutton to the free throw line, or excuse me, Savick to the free throw line, and the first one's up and good. And for the first time in a long time, Angola's regained the lead. Substitution. Sparkman back in now for Dekalb as she comes in to replace Oliphant. Savick's second is no good, but Vanderwall's got the offensive rebound but had it knocked away. Dekalb back the other way, and a whistle and a blocking foul going to be called against Angola. And that's going to go on Stockamp, and she's up a little gingerly. And now doubled over, and let's see. They're going to get her out of the game, but Stockamp gingerly and lightly going to jog off the floor. So that's going to send Dekalb to the free throw line, and the first one by Chendelin is up and good, and we're tied at 38. 6:34 to play here in the fourth quarter. Chendelin's second is good as well. And she's working on a big day herself. She's got 14 to lead the Barons. Vanderwall now up to 20 to lead all scorers for Angola. Sutton tried to flip it in the corner to Pocock, but it was a little too tall, as Hadley couldn't bring it in. And they are still tending to Stella Stockamp down on the Angola bench. This game, that was tipped into the backcourt. This game was originally scheduled to be played back in early November, but it was on a Friday night, but it was postponed due to Angola's advancement in the football playoffs. Dekalb with a 1-point lead, 39-38. Angola with the basketball. Vanderwall drives in and just threw it up, and they call it for the offensive foul. That's her third. That's the second against Angola here in the quarter. Not sure if they said she cleared out with the forearm or what exactly the call was. But nonetheless, Angola goes back to the 2-3 zone. Here's Harris, drives through the paint and tried to throw it out to Sonnenberg, and it's over her head and out of bounds. It'll be back to Angola. Again, the Hornets a chance to regain the lead. DeKalb right now nursing a 1-point advantage, 39-38. We're under 5.5 to go. Vanderwall now playing with 3 fouls, throws it right side for Sutton. Here's Pocock, back to Vanderwall. Inside Sutton, turnaround fall away, no. Vanderwall with a tip, wouldn't go. And DeKalb came out with it. And that'll be a held ball with the arrow points to Angola. Vanderwall to throw it in, lobs it in for Holman. Got it to Sutton. Now they'll get a chance to get it right back up top and reset it. Here's Vanderwall, had it stripped away from behind, but Angola's going to hang on to the possession as Savick came up with a loose ball. Here's Holman, bounce pass for Sutton. She'll put it up, no. Offensive tip wouldn't go. Holman got a hand on it, but it's out of bounds. Back the other way we go. It'll be DeKalb basketball. 4:43 to play. Right side three from Chindelin is off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound to Sutton, and she is going to be fouled. That'll be the second foul of the quarter against DeKalb. And for Sparkman, it's her third.
Returning for the Hornets, number 20, Stella Stockton.
34 of the 39 points for DeKalb have been scored by Chindelin, Nixon, and Sparkman. 20 of Angola's 38 have been scored by Vanderwall. And DeKalb got the turnover, then they get the timeout. It'll be a 30. We'll go ahead and hold it right here. Don't forget, today's game has been brought to you in part by Autocraft Auto Body. From the classics to the contemporary, they do it all. Collision repair, restoration, and I want to remind you that you've got the right to choose who repairs your damaged vehicle, not your insurance company. Call the pros on South Wayne Street when your car needs repaired. Autocraft Auto Body, 260-665-0077. It'll be DeKalb basketball out of the timeout. We've got 4:10 to play. Hornets trailed by as many as 10 here in the second half, and they were able to briefly rally back and take a short lead. DeKalb currently with the 1-point lead. 39-38. And it'll be Barron's basketball, but this has been a different game since Angola, about midway through the second quarter, switched to that 2-3 zone. A near steal now. What we got? A whistle and a foul on Angola.
For the foul, number 10, Ellis Savick.
And it's going to go on Savick. The good news is Stella Stockkamp is checked back into the lineup for the Hornets. And that's going to be an offensive foul called on DeKalb's Ellington Sparkman. And that's big because that's her fourth. That's 3 team fouls, but that's 4 on Sparkman with 3:45 to go. And head coach Mark Pixley not going to take any chances for down the stretch. He's going to bring her out for a minute or so. Vanderwall looking to give Angola the lead. In the corner it goes to Stockkamp. Down low to Holman. Nice feed for Savick, and it rolls off no good. But on the rebound, they're going to get an over-the-back foul on Kendall Holman. Now Pocock's going to check back in to replace Ellis Savick. Under 3.5 to go. DeKalb with a 1-point lead and the basketball. But currently playing without Ellington Sparkman, who just went to the bench with 4 fouls. That ball's deflected away. Vanderwall beat everybody to it. Spins, reverse layup wouldn't go. And the rebound's out of bounds. Let's see, it'll be DeKalb basketball. Here's a drive. Holman blocks the shot. Got it to Stockamp. Up ahead it comes down to Vanderwall. Pulls up right of the lane. Shot rims out, but a whistle and a foul is going to send Kendall Vanderwall back to the free throw line.
Foul, number 22, Abby Harris, her third.
Harris picks up her third. And now Angola a chance to tie and even take the lead with a free throw as we're down to 2:45 to play. Free throws off the front of the rim, no good. So now the best the Hornets can do on this trip is tie the game. #21st point of the afternoon for Kendall Vanderwall. And we're tied at 39. Angola trying to extend the top of that zone a little bit to see if they can bother DeKalb, but Vanderwall's got to be careful. She's playing with 3 fouls. Can't be reaching. Here's a steal from Vanderwall. She come from the backside to help, and now Angola can take the lead. Right corner kick for Sutton. Aspen to the basket, flips it up and in. And a 2-point lead for Angola now, 41-39. Under 2 minutes we go. And you wonder how long DeKalb can leave Sparkman on the bench, but they get the 3 from Sonnenberg, and they regain the lead, 42-41. It's the first 3-point basket for DeKalb in a while. Here's Pocock just inside the arc, no, and that foul's going to go on Kendall Holman, and that'll be her 3rd. But it'll be free throws for DeKalb because that is the 5th against Angola here in the quarter. And that means 2 free throws coming up for DeKalb. It'll be Chendelin to the free throw line. First one's up and good.
Returning to the Hornet lineup, number 10.
Savick is back into the Angola lineup, replacing Hadley Pocock. One more for Chendelin, got them both. 16 points for Kyla Chendelin, and it's a 3-point lead for DeKalb. We are under 90 seconds to play. Holman from 17 is good, and a quick timeout taken by Angola. First bucket of the afternoon for Kendall Holman, cuts it back to 1, 44-43. Quick break. We're back after this on Hometown Media.
Welcome to Sports Stop, located in the Lakeland Commons in Fremont, one of the largest sports cards and memorabilia shops in the state of Indiana, specializing in sports cards, Pokemon, Loricana, signed and unsigned memorabilia, and more.
Down the stretch we come here on a Saturday afternoon in Angola. It's a 1-point lead for DeKalb, 44-43. A minute 16 to go. Angola's over the foul limit. Hornets have committed 5. And DeKalb right at the limit. They have 4. So any foul from here on out against either team is going to lead to free throws. Barons have the possession arrow in their favor. And the Barons, I was looking to see if they brought Sparkman back on the floor, and they did. She's back out there with, no, they didn't. She's got 4 fouls. She's now seated next to the coaches on the bench. Here's a 3 on the way that's up and no good. Offensive rebound by Oliphant. Loose ball on the floor, picked up by Angola. We're under a minute to play. Savick will take the 3. That rims out, no good. And the long rebound tried to be saved by Kendall Holman, but it's out of bounds. And it'll be DeKalb basketball with 46.5 seconds to go. Barons lead at 44-43. Hornets may have to foul. Down to 33 seconds to play. Not sure Vanderwall Z want to give up her 4th. And that'll go on Sutton. And for Aspen Sutton, that'll be her 2nd. And it's going to send the Barons to the line.
Foul, number 22, Aspen Sutton.
It'll be Abby Harris going to the free throw line. She's the 2nd leading scorer for the Barons this afternoon with 12. And she's up there to shoot, too. And a chance to give her team back a 3-point lead with under 30 seconds to play. First one rolls around and falls off. Second one on the way. That's no good, and the rebound is Sutton. Angola doesn't need the first quick shot they find. They just need a good shot. Savick down to the baseline. Got it to Stockamp with the left hand. No good. Rebound knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Angola. 20.9 seconds left. Hornets trail it by a point. 44-43. Vanderwall to inbound down on the baseline. Comes in up top for Savick. Savick spins. Back out it comes to Stockamp. Got a step on the defender to the basket. It's a 1-point Angola lead. 45-44, final 6 seconds. Chindelin into the lane, kicks it out. Sonnenberg a 3 at the horn, no good, and Angola survives. Hornets trailed almost the entire game, and Stella Stockamp gets the runner to go with 7.5 seconds to go to give Angola the 45-44 lead. Hornets were led this afternoon by Kendall Vanderwall's 21 points. That last bucket from Stockamp gave her 8. Vanderwall the only Hornet in double figures. Chindelin led DeKalb with 16. $12 points for Harris, and Sparkman finished with 12 as well. Hornets get the win. They'll be next be in action on Wednesday, where we do not know yet. It'll either be Cherubusco or Lakeland, as they will play into the quarterfinals of the NECC tournament. And that location will depend on who wins the boys' game Tuesday night between Cherubusco and Lakeland. That's going to do it for us here this afternoon. Big, thrilling win for the Hornets. They pick it up 45-44. Our Triton Metals player of the game, let's give it to Stella Stockamp for the game winner. Her 8 points today. That's going to wrap it up. We'll